Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, good people. Happy Friday. I have missed you. I took a week off for my birthday. Your girl turned 55. And when I tell you that the people showed up for me, I am feeling the love. I am feeling the love. My friends and family were around. Someone very special to me also showed up, and that was really nice. So, yeah, y'all can read between the lines. I don't have to say it, but I will say this that I am feeling these days very, very, very special. I know I have this giggle that I can't get rid of, and life is great. Life is just beautiful. It's beautiful. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I just want you to do this. If you don't do anything else or hear anything else I say to you this morning, I'm going to say to you exactly what I had to say to myself before, and that is get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. We have all of these dreams, we have these goals, we have these standards that we set for ourselves. We have a vision of what our lives should look like. We decide that for ourselves, rightfully so, absolutely. But I have found that sometimes when we set these goals, these dreams, these standards, we often do not give ourselves enough grace. We don't give ourselves the option to tweak those or change those a little bit, take a few away, add a few that were not there before, that didn't exist. We tend to think that we have to be resolute and steadfast in our initial decisions, but we don't. We don't have to do that. We have to learn that we can be flexible in our wants and our desires, in the goals that we set for ourselves, what we envision for our lives. That can change based on our current needs, based on where we are in our lives. It could be on the job. It can be in your personal life with your children, your family members. It can be with your significant other. But you have to look at yourself honestly and ask the question, are you standing in your own way? As I speak to many of you each week, I am having more and more of these kinds of discussions. You come with your questions, you come with your experiences, you share your stories, you share your hopes and your dreams with me. And then you ask me for my advice. And I give that wholeheartedly. If you've ever spoken to me, you know that I don't hold anything back. I am an open book. I am honest about my experiences, the things that I have gone through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I want you to have an opportunity to learn from what I've been through. I would like for you to have an opportunity to make some different decisions based on the things that I share with you. And I welcome two-way communication to say, hey, Dr. Reginelli, Dr. Tammy, you did not have to experience that. Give yourself some grace. Take yourself out of that picture. Take yourself for a moment and say, you know what? You're always helping us. But who's helping you? So to answer that question, because I've been asked that before, I have friends, of course, but I also have colleagues who I run things by or through, I shall say. And sometimes I'm not really looking for advice. I'm looking for someone to listen. And that's what many of you are looking for from me, is to be heard, someone who listens. And then a lot of you want the advice. But most importantly, with who's helping me, y'all already know I stay prayed up. So that is where the most of my help comes from. But back to what I'm saying to you about getting out of your own way. Be honest. It's the one thing that you need to do with not just the people around you, but most importantly with yourself. Are you being true to what you want for yourself? Are you being true in your heart of hearts about your desires? And I don't just mean romantically, but certainly if it is romance that you seek, your person, then you need to be honest about that, about who that person should be for you, what you expect of them. Now, y'all already know, and I tell you all the time, I need you to look beyond, hear me, beyond the physical. I need you to look beyond the wallets. And I know you tell me all the time, Dr. Tammy, I need them to have a few coins. I understand that. But have you considered that there's this person who's perfect for you, who has an outstanding business plan that they're implementing at this very moment, and the coins are going to come? Have you considered that? Now, I'm not saying to you just choose anyone, someone who doesn't have any ambition, someone that you forever have to be the one that lifts their coattails. Not saying that. I am saying to you that if you are with someone or looking for someone, then you do help each other out. Absolutely. I wouldn't want a person who isn't willing to stand in the gap for me the same way that I would for them. So you need to look at those things. Look at the character of the person. You all have heard me say this before. You have to be honest with yourself. I know you're going to get tired of me saying that today. Are you honest about your life, about your career, about your person? Are you? Because until you are, none of those things that you have on your list of achievements, on your list of goals, on your list of desires, none of those things are actually going to come to pass until you look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I've been lying to myself. I really don't want this kind of person. I really want this other kind of person, the person that treats me like a king or a queen, the person who anticipates the things that I need, the person who says, hey, I got you. Maybe that's who you want and need, because we have to remember, and what I was going to say is we have to stop and discontinue forgetting that we also have needs. Your person should bring those, whomever they are for you. But again, the person that you choose or who chooses you, because we use that word often, isn't going to present themselves to you in a manner to be received until you are honest with yourself. And I keep saying that to you because I did the same thing. I have to be honest with myself. What do you really want? What do you really want? And I have shared those things with you many, many, many times. But I told you the one thing that I did not do. And this is me being absolutely transparent with you. When those things showed up for me on more than one occasion, I did not accept them. I'm laughing. I did not receive them. I said that's what I wanted. I said that's what I needed. But when it presented itself, I didn't necessarily accept it to be true. Let me clarify, to be true. Because life had been lifing. And without saying that I was jaded, because I don't believe that I was, I believe that because of my other experiences, when those things presented themselves to me, I thought, wow, this is way too good to be true. This can't possibly be this simple. It cannot possibly be that easy. So I let some of that go on about its business, for lack of a better way of saying it. So as I sit here today, sharing and talking to you, I am telling you, get out of your own way. I did. In my family life, in my professional life, in my personal life, I got out of my way. I allowed my professional life to grow by accepting some things that I knew that I needed, but I didn't accept them. And now my professional life is moving right along. It is beautiful over here. My family life, I let some things go. We talked about this before. I let some things go so there would be room for growth, not just with family members, but of myself. Because remember, I've told you before, we have to acknowledge the role that we play in all aspects of our lives. And that's where I am right now. I am currently doing that in the professional life, my career, in my family life, in the life that you all always ask me about, in my personal love life. I have accepted, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm so excited. I have accepted responsibility for the role I have played in what I'm going to call self-sabotaging those areas of my life, because I let them slide. I let them go by. I saw the things that I needed. I saw the things that I wanted. And again, I said, oh, that's too good to be true. On the job, in the family, in the love life. But I'm telling you what, I got out of my way. I have gotten out of my way, and it's beautiful. I feel rejuvenated. I feel happy. My purpose that I speak with you about all the time, this platform was born of that, to share my experiences, to share my life, to encourage you, to empower you. I am walking that journey that the Most High told me I was supposed to live. And no matter what happens on it, with my career, with my family, and my love life, I'm still going to share that with you, because that is something that you can use as a tool, hopefully a positive tool that you'll be able to use it and make some decisions for yourself. But in the meantime, Get out of your way. And you do know that if you need me, you know how to reach me on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm there as Dr. Tammy Reginelli. On my website, it is drtammyterrell.com. So you can reach me there. So that's my plug on that, my businesses. So check me out there if you need my services. But again, before I go, get out of your way. Get out of your own way. Yes, I did it. I am choosing to do it every day because, as a reminder, it's not just a one-time thing. You have to get up every morning with purpose, with an understanding that no matter what happens, you are going to embrace the good. You are going to make a decision to release things that you cannot control. You are going to make a decision to continue to stay out of your own way so that the beauty of life can find you, so that you can receive it, so that you can grow in every single area of your life. And that, my friends, is going to be absolutely amazing. So you know my challenge. What is it? Can you get out of your own way? I challenge you today, next week, every day. Please, please, please get out of your own way. And as I say each time that we get a chance to speak on love, let love win. Let love win. Much love to you. Much, much love. And happy Friday from Dr. Tammy.